You really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know where I'm going. Hey there, guys. This is Scott, ISU Guy 2011 coming at you, doing a video response for Troy at Packerscorner's contest. He was asking about summertime music. He mentioned one of his favorites is Van Halen. Just happens to be one of my favorites too. From the t-shirt, as you can see, the tour 07-08 tour. I went and saw them in Des Moines, Iowa at the Wells Fargo Arena. It was their 8th show of the tour. And it was a great time. I had floor seats. The ticket said there. Says section left, so they had 3 rows, kind of columns of seats. Row 19, so it sounds like it'd be a ways back, but the way they had their stage that year, it kind of came in and then it jutted out in the middle. So that's on the left side, but that middle section jutted out about 15 rows. So I was about 4 rows away from the end of the stage when Eddie and David Lee Roth had come out to the end. It was pretty sweet. But to answer the question, who is my favorite frontman for Van Halen? I'd have to go with David Lee Roth. I love Sammy Hagar. If you look at solo careers, Hagar's solo career compared to David Lee Roth, Hagar wins hands down. I love me some Sammy Hagar. I've seen him twice. He puts on great shows. He's got a great lineup of songs. A lot of hidden songs too that lots of people don't hear on the radio but are great ones. Little White Lie. That's a great song. Listen to it by him. But when looking just at Van Halen, it's got to be David Lee Roth. A lot of their big time hits came when David Lee Roth was there. They had some hits with Sammy too, but original Van Halen, it's just got to be David Lee Roth. That's just how it is. And this show I went to, it was their first reunion tour with David Lee Roth on. He did an awesome job. It was sweet. Let's hear Wolfgang, which is Eddie Van Halen's son, was playing the bass. The old bass player left with Sammy Hagar. But really, I could watch him with either or being the front man. I wouldn't mind either way. They can both wail, they can both sing. The important part is that Eddie Van Halen is sober and he's up there able to shred. Because when they came out for that concert, I knew it was going to be good. Because right away, they kicked it off with some Eruption. And Eddie Van Halen can shred a guitar. So just a little sample there. So to answer the question, in short, David Lee Roth is the best front man of Van Halen. Sammy Hagar is better in his solo career though. And the other part of the question was your oldest card you own? My oldest card isn't all that old. I haven't collected much for vintage. My oldest card is actually a 1981 Topps Joe Montana rookie. As you can see there. So a card that pretty much any 49ers fan has in their collection. But surprisingly, I haven't done anything too vintage. I've always been tied up with other small collections, a lot of different autograph collections and this and that. So maybe someday down the road I'll get more into that vintage. But that is my oldest card. But I'd have to say, Troy at Packerscorner, you really hit the sweet spot on the music. I may only be 25, but I grew up listening to my dad's CDs. I didn't buy my own CD until I was 18 years old, and the CD I bought was an AC/DC CD that my dad didn't have a record or album of already. So that kind of shows the kind of music that's in my main vein. But I had some Van Halen. I've seen some Bon Jovi there, my all-time favorite. Some AC/DC. Seen a bunch of others. I go to this festival every year up here in Minnesota called Moondance Jam. This ticket's from the 2007, I think. Yeah, 2007. They always have some sweet shows. This year had Def Leppard, Journey, a bunch of others. going to it here in just a few weeks. Got some Motley Crue this year. We got Offspring, which is a little newer. We got some Bachman Turner Overdrive and Blue Oyster Cult. We got Slash from Guns N' Roses fame going to be there. So you really hit the sweet spot on the music, man. You know what you're talking about. So there's my video response. Hope everybody liked it, and I'll catch you all later.